It is, let me look and I'll tell you. 4:18 in the afternoon on May 15th, 2021. I'm in the parlor. As many of you know, I posted on Facebook we had a Rottweiler show up on our property right the other night, right in front of the gate. Yeah, you can come on in. No, you don't need to shut that, sugar. That's my sweetheart asking if she wanted me to, if I wanted to close the door. That's not a problem. But anyway, the mystery's been solved. Linda and I went to have a late lunch at Burgerland. I had a cheeseburger and onion rings, and she had a pork chop. Excellently cooked, I might add. I think it was anyway. But as we were leaving, a friend of mine named Chipper, he used to be the dog catcher and he still handles the pound for Davis, but he's a full-time police officer now. He pulled up in City of Davis police vehicle, and I said, Chipper, come here. And he came over to the car, and I said, has anybody reported missing a Rottweiler? He said, no, but I've got two in the pound. Evidently, and somebody delivered those two to off I-35 in crates to him. But evidently somebody threw away 3 Rottweilers. Why would they do that? This one, and all 3 of them are actually gentle. But the thing that I've noticed is Baby, the one we're claiming and that has claimed us, has wounds all over, old scars. I think somebody used them for bait dogs. She's well fed, she's really big, probably about 80 pounds, maybe more. And she seems to get along with the rest of the animals okay. Right now she's out in the yard trying to scare the goats. She's barking at them. They're they move away when she does that. She'll give up after a while. She'll get tired, I hope. I don't want to get rid of her. She claimed us. We claim her. I want to keep her forever. But that was the mystery of the Rottweilers. It would have been better if somebody just shot them than turn them loose on I-35 to get hit by a car. I had a dog that I named Houdini. I bought him off of Deb Hardy, has Bethel Animal Rescue. Loved that dog. Had him for about a year, maybe a little longer. And the one thing he had, the reason I called him Houdini, you couldn't keep him locked up. She even took and tied down the bottom of the pen she had him in, kennel, and he'd get out. He'd figure out how to get out. If she tied the bottom of it, he'd still get out. He could escape anything. And the thing I hated about him is he chased cars. And he finally chased a semi on I-35. He got out of the yard one night. We have a yard that keeps the dogs contained for the most part. We got a fence around the whole yard. We got about a 2-acre yard here that's maybe 1.5 acres, something like that. But he would get out. The other dogs don't, but we let them out through the front gate. They stay close. None of them chase cars, evidently. But Houdini got loose one night, went down to I-35 and got run over by a semi. He caught a semi. And what was left of him was out on the highway. I was brokenhearted. I didn't go get him gathered up. He was spread all over the place. But we've had quite a few dogs here. Um, the one we call Zara, or Zarzar, she's got a chip in her that comes back to us if she gets lost or stolen. She's a Doberman cross, Doberman Calahoody, I think, or something like that. Australian Shepherd, I don't know. She's short hair though, but she's super sweet, and she's everybody's mama. And she and Baby, the Rottweiler, had to get their pecking orders straightened out. They've not fought, and I hope they don't, because Baby's big and she would hurt her. But Baby's real gentle around the children. She loves Ashton to death. She sleeps in Brandon and Ashton's bedroom with them. And she's just a sweetheart. Now, on to other things. Mom, John, I hope you're doing well, Mom. I did not know that Louise's first name was Ruby. Thanks for educating me. I think Ruby's a much prettier name than Louise. As precious as rubies comes to mind out of the Bible. More precious than rubies. But I guess you can't pick your name that you're born with. I have a few memories of her. I remember from Dad that she abandoned him when he was a child, and his grandmother Maisie ended up raising him for a long time. I remember that Dad talked about winning a rifle I got and using it to hunt rabbits to keep him and his grandmother Maisie fed, because evidently his dad was an alcoholic and a wife beater. I don't remember all the stories that were told to me. I just know that Daddy did his dead level best not to be like them, and he wasn't. Michael Paul, I hope your toe that you're having problems with is better. And I need to message Michael and find out if he's on medication for diabetes or if he is diabetic. Daddy was diabetic, I believe. I don't really remember, but I think he was. I know that my mother's dad and mother both were diabetics. It seems to run on the Lance side of the family. On my mother's side, and I think several on my dad's side had sugar diabetes too. I pretty much have mine under control, and it's hard to do sometimes. I take the medication I'm supposed to take, and I go ahead and I watch what I eat. Yep, I'm on a seafood diet. I seafood ate it. Actually, I don't do that anymore. Let's move his camera a little bit there. My buddy Chris out in Florida. I haven't heard from you. I hope you're doing okay. Buddy Monty in Lone Grove, America. I hope you're doing okay. Linda and I were thinking about driving over to Blue Moon Cafe. We didn't. There's this thing where they slice an onion up and they put flour on it and deep fry it, and it makes kind of like a blossom, onion blossom I think they call it. But then you peel the petals off and you dip it in something and eat it. I've never had one. I've always wanted to try one. And I'll get around to it one of these days. Today, Lynn and I, we got up early, or early for me. She got up really early, and she and Aurora went to my friend Rachel Reyes' salon north of Sulphur on Highway 177, and they got their hair trimmed. And Rachel does a really good job. got a lot of friends down here. My buddy Sam Kaiser, I talked to him on the phone earlier, and I thought he wants a Rottweiler for his yard. They've got two of them over at the pound, and if they're like this one, they're superb. She's a real big, beefy dog, just as sweet as she can be, and she doesn't tear anything up. She doesn't try to. And you can tell her to sit, and she'll sit, and you say shake, and she'll raise a paw to shake. Tell her to lay down, she'll lay down if you've got her attention. But I really think, due to the scars on her, she was a bait dog. A bait dog is where someone that fights dogs uses another dog to get the dog to be aggressive. And I hate that. I hate dog fighting. I hate when people abandon a dog. You might as well just shoot the dog as to throw it away and drop it off somewhere. And it particularly offends me that they dropped him off on Interstate 35. Fortunately for baby girl, we live about 100 yards from Interstate 35. She probably didn't have to cross the bridge. She probably just walked up through the side there. She might have crossed the bridge. We have people all the time dump dogs out here, and we had one that Cheyenne named Coco that he loved to death, and she was a good chocolate lab, but she finally ran off. And I had some folks accuse me of stealing dogs. I don't steal dogs, but when they show up at my gate, I claim them. This one showed up at her gate, so I claimed her. Coco showed up at her gate. I claimed her. But yeah, I'm fixing to load this into the old laptop, and then after that, I'm going to spend time with my sweetheart watching stuff on Netflix in here. I need to make me a be kind sign for in here. Actually, I don't. I'm only going to do 1 or 2 videos a week in here. I'll probably do one in here tomorrow, and I'll have Aurora go out and get the bag for this camera off the wall out there so that I can hook it up and charge it. But I hope everyone's day is going well. I know ours is. We took a nap in the afternoon. Linda did, I did. And she got her hair trimmed. We got fed. We're getting ready to go ahead and spend an enjoyable evening together. And that's pretty much all I got to say today. I love all of you. God bless you. And try to be kind to everyone you come across. Bye.